The objective of this game is to encourage students to engage in analytical and critical thinking, practice direction of movement, improve counting, multiplication, addition, and subtraction skills, practice the concept of evaluating a function at a specific value, and the Common Core State Standard F-IF, interpreting functions. How to play. Players will choose their move. Players can either roll 2 dice and add up the values to determine the number of moves, or use a function card to possibly move them further than the sum of the 2 dice. Players will land on special spots for special moves. Players that land on exactly 100 win the game. Okay, everybody, welcome to the video presentation of my game. My name is Alex Robles, and I will be presenting the game I created called Junction. To begin, we will need a set of function cards, which are provided in the PDF. We need the game board, 2 moving pieces, and a pair of 6-sided dice. To begin, the youngest player will begin by shuffling the function cards, as you can see here. And they will hand out 3 function cards to each player. The remaining cards will now be our draw pile. Once we have handed out the function cards, the game begins. Again, youngest player goes first, so I determine whether or not I want to use a function card here that might move me through the board faster, or roll the dice. The rules of the game are, if we use a function card, we roll only 1 dice. If we choose to not use a function card to move us along the board, we roll 2 dice and add up the sum. If we land on a function spot, we draw a card and wait till our next turn to use one of our functions in our pile. If we land on a plus symbol, we draw a function card. And if we land on a star spot, we roll 1 dice, and the value we get determines the rule we use on our star rule board. The game is fairly simple, and we now begin. Since I am the youngest player, I will go first. Right off the bat, I choose to use a function x cubed. So I will roll only 1 dice and see what I get. So I rolled 5, and 5 cubed is 125. One of the rules is if we go past 100, we go back to our original spot. So since 125 is greater than 100, I do not move, I stay in that spot, and I discard my function card.
I will not use a function. I'm going to just roll my 2 dice. So I have 11, so I'm going to go 11. There's a plus symbol, which means I draw a card.
So now it's my turn, and I'll just roll 2 dice. So 4 plus 4 is 8, so I move 8 spaces.
Okay.
Notice I landed on a function spot, so I will draw a function card, and I will use one of my 3 functions on my next move.
I will use this one, so I'm gonna roll 1 dice. 2. So 2 plus 6 is 8, then I will move 8 spots. 19. So now discard this, but I have to grab another function.
Sweet. So since I am on a function spot, I will use one of the functions from my pile of my choice, and I will only roll 1 dice. So I will choose this function and see what I get. I rolled 2, so 2 squared, 4 plus 6 is 10. So I will move 10 spaces.
So I get to use one. Use this one. I roll dice. Oh, 1. So 5 times 1 is 5 plus 1 is 6. So I'm gonna go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 25.
And from there, the game proceeds.
Okay, I think I'm going to use this. No, that's not 6. 6. So then that would be 28.
Okay. Word. Just yeah. I am not at a special spot, so is there work or
9? So I get a star.
Yep.
Which means
we look at the star rule on your next turn.
Okay.
So, I'm at a function spot. I choose this function to evaluate at 6. And I 31. So that would 10, 20, 22, 23.
Now that I have a star, I roll once.
You roll 1 die. Whatever value you get corresponds to the value on the board.
3.
So 3.
So number 3 is move 2 function spaces ahead. So if I am on this one, would be 1, 1, 2.
Notice you landed on a function spot, so you got to draw a function and use one on your next turn.
Okay.
All right. I'm not using a function. Am I at a spot? Nope. 12. 69. 10, 11, 12.
Okay. So I have to use a function. 1. So 1 minus 4.
Negative 3.
Negative 3.
Times 2.
Times 2.
So you go back 6 spaces.
So go back 6. Back over to the start.
One more star. Since you're at a star value. Wow.
So jump to any star on the map. Any?
Any.
Okay. Well, obviously I'm gonna jump to the closest.
Word. All right.
And since I'm at a star, I roll again once.
No. Star spots are only valid if you are a dice roll or a function got you there.
Okay, and it didn't.
No, so you don't use a star roll.
It was a star roll. Okay.
Yeah.
So then I get to either use a function or just roll, right?
Are you? Yeah.
10.
No way. Okay.
And I'm at. So this is 90.
90. Plus 10.
100.
Nice. Well, that is it. That is Function Junction. Thank you, everybody, for watching. Thank you for staying tuned. Thank you for paying attention. And I hope you enjoyed this game as much as we did. Credits go to John Golden for being an awesome math professor, my friend Liliana for helping me on the board and being here with me today to play, and my classmates who helped me devise this idea and gave me feedback and contributed to the creation of this board. Thank you guys for watching, and I hope you enjoyed this game. One variation of the game is to shorten the game board from 0 to 60. Another variation is to set different function cards. Another variation would be to include polynomials in the function cards and or have functions in factored form.